So in today's video, I want to show you how to download ThinkorSwim. ThinkorSwim is what I'm using in this video, and it's a free trading software offered by TD Ameritrade. My goal is that by the end of this video, you will know what it is and how to use it. And if you have any questions about today's video, leave them down in the comments section. Now before I get started, I just ask that you hit that like button and consider subscribing as well if you're into trading stocks. So let's get started. So again, a little bit of a background about ThinkorSwim. It has great tools and it has a phenomenal interface here. The good thing as well is that TD Ameritrade offers 0 commissions on trades. So what that means is that every time you buy or sell a trade, sometimes brokerages will commission off you transacting those trades. Well, in this case, it's completely free, 0 commissions. Perhaps the most beneficial thing about this software is the paper trading that it offers. So what paper trading is, it allows you to practice on demand. So what you can do, you can go back in time and you can actually simulate a trade. You can actually play the hours, you control time, and on top of that, they'll start you off with like a $200,000 account balance. It's completely free, fake money, but it's this on-demand feature and it's phenomenal. It has live trading, so you can use this to practice. So the first thing you need to do is set up an account with TD Ameritrade on their website, and I've linked the website below in the description for you. The next thing you need to do, download ThinkorSwim, and that's free as well, and I've also linked that in the description below. And then once you're all set up, you'll sign in with your account. So now I'm actually going to walk you through what that looks like. So when you click on that first link, it's going to take you here to the TD Ameritrade homepage. What you need to do is click over here, open new account. You want to click on individual brokerage, open individual account, fill out everything here. And then as you're going through it, it'll ask you at some point, do you want to have a cash account or a margin account? Go with the cash account. This means it's funded by cash. Essentially what a margin account is, you can borrow money from TD Ameritrade. I do not recommend this, and there's interest rates as well. Again, I recommend that you do not do it, but you can make your own decisions, and that option is there so that you can at least trade with larger position sizes. So that is the good thing that it offers. But if you're not comfortable with trading and you're borrowing money, imagine losing all that money, right? You're going to owe it. So use that with caution. Now once you're all set up, you're going to click the next link. The next link will take you here. This is where you actually download it. You can download it for Windows, Mac. So next I'm going to pull up ThinkorSwim, and we're actually going to walk through the setup that I have. I'll somewhat touch up on what everything means, but again, I'll have videos on that elaborating a little more. So this is ThinkorSwim. So to start off, you're going to want to come up here, and you see how I have everything here. This is under Chart tab. So go to Chart tab. You're going to come up to the top right here, go to Setup, Application Settings. So here's how I have my application settings set up. I've skipped the account tab because there's personal information on there. You can just pause the video and see how I have my order set up and all these other tabs here. So I'm just going to walk through them slowly. And again, you can just pause the video and copy exactly how I have it set up if you'd like. So next we're going to go into the chart settings. I'm going to show you exactly how I have this set up. So you're going to come up to here, hit the gear, chart settings. So here's everything I've highlighted. I believe I've only checked like 1 or 2 boxes, and I made sure my time zone was appropriate as well. Next I'm going to go over to price access. Here's how I have my price access set up. I haven't really changed anything here. Time access allows you to set up your time interval periods so that you could focus in on specific periods you're wanting to check. An aggregation period is essentially the length of that candlestick. One thing I did change in here was the expansion rate. So this essentially allows me to gain room over here on this side of the chart, because if this wasn't here, you're not actually able to work, right? So how am I supposed to, draw in my charting tools and everything? And you want to see ahead. That's part of the game here. So I set mine personally to 180 days. You see whatever works for you. So next we have favorite time frames. So you can use these if you'd like. This is just what I prefer, and this is what I use the most. Next we have appearance. I think what I changed here was to fill, and then everything else I haven't really touched. But again, here's my settings if you want to copy them. Equities, haven't touched that. Options, futures, and Forex, I haven't touched any of these tabs. So feel free to pause the video and copy my settings if you'd like. Next, if you come over here, we have style. I don't really use this. And then if you see here, here's your time periods that you have set up. Here's a 180 day for this stock that I have highlighted here, which is the NASDAQ index. But what I typically use is the 5-day 15 and the 10-day 15. That's just preference because I'm a swing trader. One thing to note is that I have these blue bars here. So these are volume bars. And there's a special way you can have this set up. Normally if you try to set these up, they'll be on their own kind of bar down here, kind of chart. So there's a way you can actually overlay that, and there's a way that you can do that, and it is in the settings. So again, just go through, pause what I showed you before so you can find exactly what that setting is. And again, this is a preference, you can do however you want, but I find it easier, it's not as distracting, and it's important to know when there's volume spikes. Alright, the next thing we want to take a look at is drawings. So if you go into drawings, this is where you can access your drawing tools. And just to show you one of them, this is the trend line. So what you can do with the trend line is double click, drag up, and you can see as I'm moving, there's this little box here to the side, and it tells you what percentage movement there is, what price movement there is. So it does all that calculation for you. And if you click again, you get these nice solid red lines. So next, and perhaps the most important one, is studies. So you're gonna come up here to studies, edit studies. So this is showing essentially everything I have showing out here. So what I have set up is the EMA line. This is the exponential moving average. I have the SMA line, the simple moving average. I have the VWAP, the RSI indicator chart, which is down here, and the MACD indicator chart, which is way down here. And how you can find these is just by going over into here. Just search it, highlight it, add selected, and then it adds it right over here. So what I'll do is I'll click into each one of these, and you edit it with this gear. I'll click into each one, show you my settings. You can pause the video and copy them as you wish. So for the EMA, for the SMA, and I think all I changed for this was the 180 day. For the VWAP, for the RSI indicator, and for the MACD, the only thing that I've changed on the MACD is I've shown breakout signals. I've selected that to yes, and what that is the little arrows down here. The last thing I want to show you is how to set up your watch list. So to start from scratch, you can add a watch list to this section here by coming down to the plus, go to watch list. Once you have this added in here, you can set up a new watch list by going down to create watch list. I'll type in test. If you already know your ticker symbols, let's just do eBay, and let's do AMC. Click save, and now I have my watch list. Next thing you want to do with this watch list is link it. So what we can do, come up to here, let's try blue, then you come over to your chart, go to blue, and what this will do is that anytime you click inside of one of these, it'll switch right to it. Because otherwise, if it's not linked, it won't do anything, and you'll have to manually type it up here. So the next thing you can do is actually edit the columns in the watch list by clicking this little gear over here. I'll show you how I have mine set up. So here's some stocks I like to watch. You can copy this watch list as well. Click the little gear. Go to customize, and then you can see here, here's how I have mine set up and in that order. And again, you just look in here, click add item, and switch it right over. Click OK. Here's what we have. So next I want to walk you through the different tabs that there are. So up here at the top, the only real tabs I use is monitor. This allows me to see my account statement, my positions that I'm holding. Scan, this is a scanner, it allows me to scan for stocks, and you can copy this setup as well. And then I also use charts to view the chart. Now on the right side over here, we have these buttons additionally, and as you click them, they stay open. A lot of these are very convenient, especially if you're a day trader. Me personally, I like to just leave it highlighted on chart and trade. Well, I hope this video helped you get a better understanding of how ThinkorSwim works and how to get started with trading in the stock market. I encourage you to go out, try it, and see how you like the software. And if it's not something you like, then just go with something else. I just prefer this because, again, it's pretty user friendly. It has phenomenal tools. It's free. It's super visual. It's common. Really enjoy their setup. TD Ameritrade has done a phenomenal job of creating this platform. So again, I hope this video added value. If it did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. So since this video was broad, I do encourage you to subscribe. One, if you want to follow some more stock videos like this, utilizing the ThinkorSwim platform. And two, I have videos throughout my playlist that detail exactly what a lot of these indicators are and how to use them. Have a great day, everybody, and happy trading.